Why, hello everyone, and thank you for staying tuned and watching Aloe's end stream. It was really good. Uh, it was well fought and well earned, you know. So we'll probably just have like a short stream. I have some things I have to do here uh, in an hour or so, so we'll play for like an hour and a half. And who did we blame for Otto's murder last week? Uh, we pinned it on Guy because Guy really was, he was cheating the church and a bunch of other things. He had the most evidence against him of at least being an asshole. Although I still firmly believe that it has to be Father Thomas. But quite frankly, it wouldn't give us an option to even investigate Father Thomas. So, yeah, Brother Guy. So we're gonna go ahead. No, Brother Guy was like, I firmly believe that none of them were the correct people, but Brother Guy was definitely the one who was just an asshole. So he deserved he deserved it in my opinion. So it's not like I had any other choice. I couldn't say no one. I had to choose someone. So here we are. We're like, I don't know, maybe 15 years later, where the characters, these ones appear to be adults now, when she was just a baby. She's the one we gave a book to when she was just like a toddler. So Saint Setia's shrine. Martha especially likes to leave offerings for her. So we have all these things to click on now. Ooh, smell the roses. Agnes gathers chamomile here every year to prepare cures for the incoming year. I'm not the daughter. I'm playing like the daughter of the printing press guy. So yeah. Hey, Digimon. Yeah, he was definitely stealing from the monks. Let's go check out the waterfall. Since we are now the adult, maybe we can skinny dip. The waterfall is always so beautiful. To the old salt mine. Ooh. The old salt mines no one's mined in passing for ages. Interesting things to be looked at and viewed at. Run. I can't believe how quickly the leaves changed this year. It's nice to see some green this time of year. Horehound is one of the few plants that grows year-round here. Check out Smokey. Oh man, Smokey's aged. It's nice to see some green horehound. Alright, let's talk to the old Smokey. Hello, Magdalene. Alright, Vislav. Hello, Magdalene. Magdalene. Alright, well let's go check out the meadow. The meadow. Okay. I can smell that anise in the breeze. It reminds me of when I was little. Ooh, look at the view. Snow is creeping down the mountains. Winter will be here soon. Winter is coming. Do 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 do. The old statue of Saint Mortis has seen better days. More flowers? I love watching the violet bloom every year. This matches the purple of the mountains. Let's go to the Golden Corral. Gillian. Oi. Anna. Good morning, Magdalene. Magdalene. It's Dr. Nico. Hey, Nico. Oh, okay. He's all gray. Well, let's go up to the Abbey and see. Andreas died. Andreas burned to death in the fire. He is no longer part of the living, so yeah. And of course, her father was the printing press guy. It's like the shrine's still intact. Hey, the Fister. The hand of Saint Mortice. The poor Clares take care of it now that the Benedictines are gone. Longfinger. The poor Clares. Order of contemplative nuns founded by Saint Clare and Francis Assisi, of the name suggests, the poor Clares are devoted to extreme poverty. They subsist purely on donations of the alms. Okay, interesting. So the convent is here now. Yep, it burned down. Let's go talk to the nuns. Gertrude, what's up, my sister? Ah, it's son of Mousefinger. Ah, and baby Ket. Ah, good old son of Mousefinger. What do we got here? Franziska. God bless you, Magdalene. Magdalene. Why is her difficult so? Hey, Sister Marguerite. Hello, Marguerite. It's Magdalene. Oh, Magdalene. God bless you. You don't normally come to the convent alone. What brings you out here? Not that you're not welcome, of course. It's always wonderful to have visitors. I had some spare time and I thought I'd say hello. Oh, well, hello. Haha. It it's good to hear your voice, though I enjoy it is good to hear your voice, though I enjoy it when outsiders visit the convent. Do you miss the outside world much, sister? Yes, sometimes I miss the other Benedictines, sisters especially. She never admit it, but Sister Lisbeth Lisbeth had the most beautiful voice. I always stood next to her if I could. Why stay then? Why didn't you leave when the Benedictines left Curacao? Ha! Truth be told, I was too frightened to leave. Curacao is my home. I didn't like the idea of becoming accustomed to a new place. Learning the convent's ins and outs was hard enough. I never went outside the convent much anyway. I know where everything is here, even if it's changed over the years. Sister Gertrude had always planned to stay too. The garden always needed tending, and two hands make light work. Besides, I can't leave Mousefinger behind. Ah, of course, she truly is Queen of Curacao. Has the convent changed very much since the poor Clares arrived? Yes, the food is simpler, and some of the prayers are different, but all the chores and gardening is the same. Gertrude misses making ink for the scriptorium, but I've enjoyed learning the sisters' new customs. Speaking of which, I should probably return to my chores. Of course, sister, apologies for interrupting. Not at all, Magdalene. God bless you. Dun 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 dun. All right, and let's go hit up the town now. Burn the place down for a second time. Yeah, let's check out the old mill. It's Pet Sabe. Good old Whippy. Oh look, little Andreas. Hello. Good day, Master Muller. You can call me Magdalene Andreas. Magdalene. Magda works too. Magda. There you go. What are you up to today? Drawing? Anything interesting? No secrets. Oh, I see. I'll leave you to it then. Let's go to the Muller house. Else. Wow, she's gotten along. And Anna, she's grown up. And Ulrich. Magalian. Hello, Ulrich. Hello. What are you doing? Watching. Very well. Keep up the good work. Work, haha, just like Mum. I will work now. Well, everybody's all growed up. Let's go to the outer farms. Martha, all grown up. Ursula. She survived her cough. Fabian. Another kitten. Mousefinger kitten. Yeah. Let's take a look. Bum 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 bum. Mary, Mother of Jesus. Her painting has been here as long as I can remember. Interesting. Don't need to go to the mill. Talk to the Druckers. So I think she's a Drucker. That's who it is. Yeah, this is her home. She's a Drucker. Magdalene Drucker. So this is her house here. I don't know where Thomas is. Okay, nothing to investigate at the Druckers. Or my home. Alright, well let's go check on the Bowers. Ah, Brigida, she's getting on in age. See, the pigs haven't aged. Martin, not Martin. Ah, the Ruzika. Oh, it's Waslav. God bless you, Magdalene. Oh, they got married! Matilda and Waslav. Good on them. They deserved it. For all the crap they went through. It's Jetta. Hetty. Simon. Hans, all grown up, looks just like his pa. Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. Did you need something? Kraft hasn't bothered you again, has he? Or gotten into some other trouble? Kraft. Longfinger, who is Kraft? Him. We don't know him. Must be his son or something. No, he's been fine, mostly. Good, that boy's a thorn in my boot. He's lazy, arrogant, doesn't care for his family. He'll bring shame for the Bauer name one day. I've always sticking my nose into people's affairs, but Martin, he hasn't been much of a father, has he? No. Kraft could use a good man like Lucky to straighten him out. My guess is Kraft is Martin's son. Martin and them. Okay. I wish I'd go to meet him. Didn't he kill someone? That's what people say. Anyway, didn't mean to complain until later, Magdalene. until then. Okay, time to go to the Gertners then. Holy shit, Ill Peter's still fucking alive. I'm just really impressed. He's just survived a spike god at this point. Veronica getting on in age now. Yeah, some gray. Clara. Well, we're gonna go up to your bedroom. See how do you like that? Ooh, yeah. What's up here? Nothing. You'll outlive us all. Yeah. Yeah, Ill will outlive us all. Hey, Endress. Morning, Magdalene. Oh, Resi was the girl that he married. Good morning, Mistress Duckrin. Good on you, Endress. Good on you. Artemis. Let's go to the Krauts. Who the fuck? Black Till. Eva? Christine. Hi, Magda. Hello, Christina. What are you doing today? Helping, Mom. Ots is right. You're really pretty. Oh, thank you, Christina. You're really pretty too. Thank you. Don't tell. It's a secret. Oh, I definitely won't. Ha ha ha. You're funny, Magda. Yes, yes. The funny hee-haws. Okay. Well, we have one other place to check, I guess. Hup, 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 hup. To Central Town. Ah, shit. Lots. Hey again, Mags. Are you serious? I just told you not to call me that. And what are you doing out here? Don't you have better things to do? What business is that of yours? Not me. All my work's done, Mags. Why do you care? It's not like you've got important work to do. Holy shit. Pick a background. I'm going to say she's a tinker. She grew up working on there, but bookkeeping would be nice. No, she's going to be a tinker. I keep the press running for my dad, and I work with the Baltus on his inventions. That seems a little more important than standing around the commons in the middle of the day. Baltus' inventions are stupid. He doesn't seem like something a girl should be involved with, if you ask me. Right. No one did. Calm down, Mags. You're going to get a reputation. Too late. Worry about that. She already has a reputation. Barbs. Deflating people. Flirt. Haggle. Or snoop. What do you think, chat? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Barbs. She seems like she has a sharp tongue. Yeah. It's a lot of barbs. It's 2 for barbs. 1. All right. Well, that's a lot. That's overwhelming. Barbs it is. Barbs. At least I have a reputation. If you died today, your epitaph would read, 3 shitheads who spent every morning harassing girls in the commons. Assuming you got a grave, that is. This will be remembered. More likely to toss your worthless bodies on a compost heap and hope for a better return. Jesus Christ! All right, we got it. Lay off. Did you get those things your dad wanted? Oh, that's right. No, not yet. Hopefully I can just drop them off and start my reading for the day. Reading? What book is so important that you need to get back to it? Polygot. And scatological stories. Volksbrucker. No. Yeah, I think she's going to be a polygot. I'm going to say polygot because she was working, like, she'd gotten a book that was in old Latin, if I remember right, and so it would make sense for her to just be able to speak multiple languages. Don Florencio de Niki. Don Juan Florenzel. Like flower. It's a knightly romance written by a Castellan. Such a beautiful language. Who speaks that? People from Castilla. Castile. Castile. It's Castile. Never heard of it. Right. Sounds made up. Don't you read all sorts of books about trees and birds and whatever? Yes, trees and birds and whatever. That's right. People are finally writing down what they see in nature instead of copying something a Greek imagined centuries ago. Do you have any books on frogs? It is Wednesday, my dudes. What? Never mind. Wait, Otts, aren't you supposed to be at the Rathaus too? You're on the council. Sure, but it's pointless without your dad's plans. Hurry up and go get them. I'll see you there. Later, nerds. All right, we're gonna go to the Steiner house and talk. Hey, Agnes. Yeah, good morning, good morning. I heard your husband murdered the Baron. What do you know about that? You gonna kick me out too, like you did Andreas? Hmm? Figured. Don't want to go there. See if we can craft. To the bakery then. Gret, you've aged. Bless you, Magdalene. I don't see your husband. North Town. Wampahoth, welcome. Carl! Good day, Mrs. Druckren. Holy Shazbot. The Rathaus is the biggest building in Tassing. Both's clock took ages to build in place. Wow, that thing's... Go to Eimskop's house. Holy shit. Who is that guy? Both's workshop. I wonder if we can do another lesson soon. Okay. Ciao, Magdalene. Magdalene. Yes? The cinnamon added to this beer is perfect. Isn't that a spice? Yes, with many wonderful properties. The, the copper pots you helped me pipe are part of the process. Oh, I thought it was something more serious. Magdalene, making beer is quite serious. Anyway, it is for the Christmas celebration. Oh, I suppose you don't have much time left. Quite right. The wheel of time stops for no man. But it's going to be wonderful. Cinnamon coffee from Ethiopia, cacao from the New World. Shesur Christu a Chashadanaru Festutu. Jesus Christ. He who has the money can do everything. Problem? Of course not. Is your money? Anyway, I'm quite excited about it. Clearly. as much alchemy is not normally my strong suit, as such. And for all of Ganazu's complaints about the cost, the base rye we're using is free. Really? Yes. The, the farmers had so much rye this year they couldn't use it all. Gret made as much bread with it as she could, but she wound up having to throw a lot out. So why not make beer? Yes, why not? Ah, guten Tag. All right, well, let's go to the stilts. You still have, they still have them fucking up on the chairs and the walls. These assholes. All right, to the Rathaus. Holy shit. Hey, there's Thomas. Ah, Magdalene, it's good to see you, but you've forgotten the mural sketches. They're sitting on my workbench at home. Would you mind grabbing them for me? I need to show them to the council. Yes, of course, I'll be right back. God damn. I was just home. You people. Run. Come on. Ah, there it is. The Rathaus mural sketches. I think this is what my dad wants. I think these are all the plans. What is this part of the plans? Stop. You see? You see? Who's fucking left? There's only one person left. And we saw him. That motherfucker, Father Thomas. Huh. This isn't Dad's handwriting. I can actually kind of read this. Thank God he's a printer. Well, whatever. I'll bring it just in case. Alright, I better go get these over to Rathaus. There's only one person left alive, or even here. All fathers are motherfuckers. That's not completely true, Aloysius, because some fathers can just be fucking a tube, and then they get, they get basted into the woman and no sex actually happens. So technically, you could be a virgin father. Technically. I don't understand how we're all still arguing about this. These murals should depict the truth, what we know is the truth. I don't think it's so simple, Klaus. Are you afraid of angering our Lord, Father Thomas? I think Father Thomas meant the truth is not easily agreed upon. I don't know, I'm tired of arguing. I just want to look nice and show what happened. Magdalene, thank you for bringing these. Maybe illustrations will succeed where talking has failed. I'm done arguing with them. I'll see you at the home for supper. It's all right, Magdalene. We don't need to see the drawings. It's not that we don't understand what he's trying to do. I didn't realize we had upset him so much. Sounds like these things got worse after I left. Well, I've been arguing about this for almost 2 hours. For all the good it did to us, he hasn't budged. What's the point of talking if you can't make any progress? Magdalene, could you speak to your father about helping him see things from your point of view? So in the end, I ran to get the plans that you don't want to see, and now you want me to go something else for you? Father Thomas, I don't even know what you're all arguing about. I think this is going to be the best one. What is your point of view? Klaus has strong, very strong opinions on how the history of Tassing of Curacao Abbey should be portrayed. And those portrayals may upset some of our neighbors. Isn't the real concern that it's going to upset the Lord? Isn't everyone really worried about him coming here someday and seeing the revolt memorialized on the wall? You keep saying that we all disagree with him, but I don't think I do, not entirely. Well, what do you think, York? I know I'm not the smartest man in the room, but I know what happened to my own dad. I know what he did. It doesn't feel right to ignore what happened to him, what happened to Otto. Look, you all knew my dad. I never had the chance. I don't want to make the people in this town angry. I don't want to make our Lord angry. None of us do, but maybe there's a way to tell us the story in a way that's true without upsetting everyone. So it's all very complicated, you see, Magdalene. Try to get him to consider a portrayal of our history that's a little less inflammatory. So you want me to convince him to do what you say? I'm sure that will work. Uh, and you think the council's meant to be the best, and to think the council's meant to be the best of tassing. I don't think it's as complicated as you all think. I think we're going to give him the prickly pear. Magdalene! Such speech is entirely uncalled for. We need to come to an agreement or call off the mural entirely. He's been wanting to paint this mural for years, and can't tell him no all of a sudden. Then help us, Magdalene. Your father will listen to you. All right, I won't promise anything though. He's already hard enough to convince. Fine, but only so he can paint it, not on account of your bickering like children. Yeah. Now I'm going back home. This mess has taken up too much of my day already. Oh, fucking clock. It says the month, the day, and that's amazing. Magdalene, thank you for bringing the drawings to the Rathos. I'm sorry it was a waste of time. Those men don't know what they want. When I tell them what I'm trying to do, they get scared. And then they talk and talk and talk and talk all day, and we're never any closer to a decision. I'm sick of it. Sick of the whole thing. Dad, I'm worried about you. I know, I appreciate the concern. I suppose I haven't been this upset about something in a while. I'll get through it, I just need time. Why is it bothering you so much? We hear all these stories, but what this place was, how it came to be. And it feels like history is something that happened before, happened to other people. But 18 years ago, we lived through something, you and I, everyone in Tassing. Everyone wants to forget it, pretend it didn't happen. You don't. No, I don't. All those years ago, I did nothing. I was worried for you, worried for Benjamin and Rachel and Esther. Who's Benjamin Longfinger? Benjamin, oh yes, Benjamin, yes, and Esther, yes, they had, oh yes, the kids, got it, yes, yes. I was so afraid that I'd lose you, I wouldn't have been able to bear it. In the end, so many people died anyway. Peter and Ulrich and Andreas and all of the others. And we lived. Dad, everyone says that it wouldn't have made any difference. If you and the others had fought, you would have died. I would have died. Maybe I could have stopped him from going to the mill. Or maybe we could have stopped the peasants from burning it down. But we'll never know. You can't change the past, Dad. Is this what this is about, this mural? It's a chance to put something down in a place where everyone can see it. If people start to forget, this will remind them. We were here. This happened. And if I don't do it, who will? You're right, Dad. I wish the men in the Ratha saw me the way you do. One way or another, they'll come around. I hope so. All the arguing has left me beat. I'm going to bed early. Alright, I'm going to stay up for a bit and write a letter to Esther. Good, please say hello to her for me. And her parents, I know, Dad. Good night, Magdalene, I love you. I love you too. All this running around has left me tired too. It would be nice to sit down at my desk and just write a while. Huh. Should we do some investigating? Yeah, if only had someone had stopped the smartass with the torch. Exactly. Funny, there are no records of the Hersau Abbeys to burn down in the 1560s. It actually burned down in 1525, at least in the game, is when this happened. She is now, she's like 20. She's about 2 years old when Andreas gave her a book, and it's been 18 years, so 20. So this is, what, 1545 or so? I mean, I guess we could write, or we could go talk to more people. Try and find fucking Father Thomas, and you know, we got told from the grave that he's the man, the one who's did it. Gonna snoop around some. It's true, she does have a will of her own. Werner. Gnazu. Ah, if it isn't Mr. Smagdeline. Hello, Baltus. Hello, Nicias. How are your inventions coming, Baltus? Oh, very well, thank you. I just showing that is how our Atlas clock works on one of my smaller prototypes. It is a fascinating process, truly. I had never considered that one man could make something so complex by himself. I'd love to create something so intricate one day. Maybe a new kind of printing press. Ah, what kind of printing press would that be, pray tell? Maybe something with automatically sorted type. That would make the process faster. Haha, you may be onto something there, Magda. Can you imagine automatic type? Truly an ingenious idea if one could ever make it happen. The ideas are still fuzzy, but I think I can make it work someday. Well, I shall look forward to your debut, misters. In the meantime, shall we get back to work, Baltus? Oh yes, of course. Please excuse us, Magdalene. We're rather busy at the moment. Until then. Okay. So we did have some talky talks to do. Check out the bakery. Gret. Ah, delicious coffee. Da 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 da. Resi. Andrus. Guess we'll head over to the Gertners. Mr. Big Jorg. I smell a mystery. There must be some mysteries around. Haha! Mystery! You two are gonna have fornication in here, weren't you? Wait, you're probably brother and sister. You two are gonna have fornication in here, weren't you? Artemis. Does the mystery smell like stew? Nah, it smells like sadness and ink. So kind of like a monastery. El Peter. Hans Gruber. Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. Did you need something? Just want to see what you were doing. Well, I was about to leave. I have to go meet Big York soon. Why? Stuff in the forest needs doing. What are you two planning? Nothing. We're just, carrying logs. Why would you do that? We lift big logs to see who's stronger. It's a contest. Has anyone else participated in this contest? Not usually. There aren't many others in Tassing strong enough, others than Big York. Simon's big, like Sepp was, but he's not interested. He's always busy taking care of the farm. Maybe Apollo can join us one day. He's been getting stout for last few years. Oh yeah. Alright, who's winning so far? Jorg, but barely. I've been gaining on him. He's growing older and softer with his council work. So is this just a thing men do from time to time? Me and Jorg, sure. I don't know about anyone else. You're welcome to join us, Magdalene. Perhaps you haven't noticed, but I'm not very big myself. You happen to have small logs that would suit me? Plenty of trees in the forest. We'll find you what you need. Maybe you'd put some meat on the bones. So I can look like you? No, I mean, what's so bad about that? I just meant that the press is heavy and you're still pretty scrawny. I should get back to work now. Until later, Magdalene. Until then. Oh, there's gonna be some meat and some logs, fellas. You bet. You're gonna get yorged big time. Oh, it didn't change the name of the stream. Oh. It must not have saved. Okay, well, that's my bad. Well, I can change it real quick, but I don't think that'll do much for us here. There you go. I updated the name stream. Hey, it's Graph. I had it written down, but I never actually updated it. Silly me. Good catch, Diggs. Good catch. That's why Diggs the boss. We're looking for clues. More clues. We'll find Brother Thomas as our guilty fellow. Yeah, the only other person would be Waslav as a monk. Everyone else is gone. We know it's you. Admit it. He won't admit it. Yeah, he ain't no monk no more. Alright, well, let's go up to the mill, I guess. We go talk to Paul. Hello, Magdalene. Andreas. It's a meadow, then. Maybe there's something in the forest. I can't believe how quickly... There we go. It's nice to see some green this time of year. Old Smoky. Anything? Nope. Nothing. Hmm. I feel like I'm spending a lot of time looking around and there's probably nothing to find. But I also feel that if I don't look at every little thing, every opportunity, a clue could get by us. And then we wouldn't be able to break the neck of Father Thomas, who is really just out to kill everybody and save the city, but not. But with blood and pain and suffering. Gertrude. Talk to the prioress. Franziska. One last chance. Marguerite. Alright, well I guess we go back to the house and draw. They won't... She doesn't know about the secret tunnels. Secret tunnels. So no, I couldn't actually... Can't get down there. Let's go to our house and draw then. Alright. Alright, where to begin? Ah, I should write to Esther. Dear Esther, ha ha ha. I hope you've been well. Autumn has reached us here in Tassing at last. I hope you and your family are well. Dad sends his regards to your parents, like usual. I spent the last few days collecting oak galls with Sister Gertrude. I don't suppose you have a chance to do that in Prague. Sister Gertrude has been teaching me how to grind them into a smooth ink. It's difficult work, but you'll find no better ink anywhere in Bavaria. I'll send along a bottle with this letter. Oh, did I mention Dad started a new project? He's painting a mural of Tassing's history in our new Rathaus to memorialize the revolt. The whole family has me thinking about my own family history, past, present, and future. I don't think I want to stay in Tassing forever. It's a quaint place to grow up, but I'm 20 now. The printing shop has been in the family for years. I'm looking forward to taking over. I think she wants to grow up and and move on. Dad says I should take over the shop, but I don't want to do more. I want to do more with my life. Not just take over the print shop in some tiny town in the Alps. If I married a master printer, then I could become part of the Printers Guild. Then I'd be able to send Dad my extra earnings and make a name for myself in one of the cities. And yes, before you break the nib off your pen, I will visit you in Prague, I promise. I'll try to take time to visit before winter. Life has been bustling here. Dad's been busy with the Rathas mural, so I've taken over the workshop. I'm sure it'll be a sight to behold once it's finished. Write back to me soon. All my love, Magda. Whew. Tough work. Go to bed. I mean, I could go to bed, but I have a feeling I need to snoop. Oh, let's talk to old Klaus. Hey, Magda. Hey, we're just looking for clues. We're gonna go to the forest and watch men have gay sex. I mean, that's the plan anyway. Whether they cooperate or not is another matter. Locked? Locked? The Rathus is open. Locked, locked. Interesting. Let's check out this Rathus. Okay. Hell yeah. Leave no one unscarred. Haas pronounced like the English house even. Yeah. We know it was you, Thomas. We know. Alright. Locked. Just going out for an evening stroll. Nobody mind us. Pay no attention. But we will find what we are looking for. Or else. Locked. Alright, fine. We'll go to the commons real quick. Bowers are closed up. Druckers. Well, I guess we'll take a peek at the mill. Closed. Empty. Puppy. Alright, to the forest it is then. Old Smoky? Nope. Interesting. Hello, anyone here having carnal relations? No one's at the shaft. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll do, check out the Golden Inn. Hello, welcome to the Golden Fisting Inn. Go talk to Nico. Nothing. Meadow. Guess we'll check out the shrine just in case. Anything? Nothing. Huh. Anyone else? Oh, little kitty. Alright, well I guess, we go to bed. Why'd it give me the option to snoop around? See, this makes me paranoid, like I missed something, you know? I guess go to sleep. Yep, go to sleep. Kick off the old clogs, brush the hair, yep. Time for nap. Und Scheiße! Ah! Dad? Dad! Magdalene! Dad! Hang on, I'm coming. Motherfuck. Dad! Magdalene. What happened? Are you alright? You're bleeding. Someone came into the house. They hit me over the head. I'll go get Dr. Stoltz. Try not to move, Dad. Magdalene, it's not safe. Whoever attacked me. This wound is too deep for me to take care of on my own. We need a Dr. Stoltz. I can't carry you across town, Dad. I won't be long, I swear. We need Dr. Stoltz. Magdalene, be careful. I'll be right back, I promise. Son of a bitch. What? Do you know anyone who would want to attack you, Klaus? No, maybe someone didn't like one of the books I sold them. Are you sure you didn't see a shadow and hit your head on the printing press? Come on, Yorick, you saw the workshop. Somebody was looking for something. A burglar and tassing? That's preposterous. Well, if it wasn't an attack, what was it? Enough. It was a deliberate blow to the head, unless any of you wish to debate my diagnosis. No, of course not. No. As I thought. Truthfully, Klaus, I'm surprised the blow didn't kill you. You have a strong skull. It's a grave injury, Magdalene. You need to help take care of your father. Obviously. Of course, the mural will have to be called off now. Klaus, you absolutely cannot get out of bed. No, No, it has to be done. This is too important. Just give me some time to rest. We'll find a maid to make it work. Uh, uh, I don't think we need to cancel the entire project. Can't we just wait? Klaus, your health comes first. Anyway, we haven't even been able to agree on what the mural should be. Indeed, it might be best to abandon the entire idea. We know you did it, Father Thomas. With respect, Father Thomas, you are not on this council. Yes, yes, just offering an opinion. I can paint the mural. What? Mags, quit joking around. Well, I know you want to help your dad, but aren't you too young for something like this big? I've been painting since before I could walk. You don't think I'm good enough? I'm old enough to run the print shop by myself, and Dad trusts me to illustrate the books. Isn't that enough? I'm older than Otz, and he's on the town council, and he doesn't even do anything. Uh, yeah, I've been painting since before I could walk. You don't think I'm good enough? Oh man, these are all good. 2? Yeah, yeah. Two's a good one. Uh, okay, 2. Painting a mural this large and complicated will take a lot of skill and expertise. So? That's why we were having your dad make it. He's been making art forever. I agree with Paul. Klaus needs to care. You're best suited to that, Magdalene, not a mural. What is that supposed to mean? Well, you're sure you're up for it physically, I mean? It's quite demanding. You'd be up on a scaffold and could fall. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What would any of you know about it? Are you not listening to me? I've already been doing this work for years. Alright, I can see where this is going. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, are you not listening to me? I know what it takes. Dad knows what it takes. Do you? I can do it, Dad. If you don't trust Magdalene to do the mural, to hell with a lot of you. Klaus! If you don't trust her, you don't trust me. I'll never do any work for this council again. All right, I say we let her. It does look like we have much of a choice. It doesn't look like we have much of a choice. Very well. All right, Magdalene, you can do it. But you still need to talk to us about what you're doing, all right? Fine, but I'm taking Dad's ideas into account. Well, we'll figure it out. Thanks, Magdalene. Rest up, Klaus. I'll do my best, Jorg. Magdalene, just a moment. Yes, what is it? Your father is lucid right now, but his injury is severe. His current demeanor is misleading. I know the injury is severe, Werner. I saw all the blood. Magdalene, there's damage to his brain. He may have a few weeks, maybe even a few months left, but he's not going to survive. No, there has to be something you can do. Can't we take him to see a surgeon? No, he can't be moved in his condition. In fact, he shouldn't move at all. Even if he could, I don't think the finest Italian surgeons would know how to deal with trauma like this. So he's just going to die? And there's nothing I can do about it? You can make him comfortable, and you can enjoy the time you have left. But time will run out before long. Meeting of the Rathas, The Attack. Dad needs to be able to see the mural in its first finished form. But I don't know how much time he has left. Werner said it could be a few months or God protect him. I'll pick up where my dad left off. He wants to paint the history of Tassing from its earliest days to the revolt. I'll start with the earliest part of Tassing's history, the pagan tribes of the Romans. Then I'll move on to the founding of the abbey and the Tassing saints. After that, I should find a way to represent our recent history depicting the revolt as important to Dad. People in Tassing might know of some of the town's history, but not all of it. Dad says the library in Curacao had those records. He was going to write to the last prioress to see if she had any information. I should write her now while I'm thinking about it. Alright, well, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick while I'm thinking about it. I'm back. Yes, I actually took a water break while I was there, so. Well, I don't want to write. I need time to snoop around and find information. How dare you try to conform me to the thingies and the stuff. Magdalene. Hey, Dad, how are you feeling? Can I get you anything? No, I'm fine. You go on. Alright, I'll come back and check on you later. We'll get to our writing. Oh, fuck, I have to write. Fine. Alright, where to begin? Dad told me the last prioress in Curacao knew something about the old history of Tassing. He said she became the abbess of a convent in Bologna. Mother Illuminata? Yes, Santa Margherita. I should write to her. Santa Margherita, a small town in the Republic of Genoa, along the coast of the Ligurian Sea. Mother Illuminata, Abbess of Santa Margherita, formerly Prioress of Curacao Abbey. Mother Illuminata, Abbess of Santa Margherita, formerly Librarian of Curacao Abbey. Mother Illuminata, Abbess of Santa Margherita. Yeah, let's go with the formerly Prioress of Curacao. My name is Magdalene Druckern. I do not believe we've ever met, as I was very young when you left Curacao. I'm the daughter of Klaus Drucker, Magdalene. We are printers from Tassing. Yep. You were acquainted with my father. He bought many books from the library before the terrible fire consumed the place. I'm writing because my father and I are creating a mural of the Tassing Rathaus. It's going to tell the history of our community and of Curacao as well. We have only legends and folklore since of course all of Curacao books were destroyed in the fire. I was hoping you could tell us something about his early history of the town when the Romans were here. If you know anything about the early history of the abbey itself, we would also be glad to hear of it. We would appreciate any help you could give us, and we hope you are well. My father always spoke highly of you, especially how he cared for the sisters after the fire. My father always spoke highly of you, especially how you cared for the library and its books. My father always spoke highly of your piety and intellect. If you would not mind a personal question, it was hard to return to Italy after being here for so many years. Did I wash my hands? Yeah, I peed all over my hands. They're washed in urine. They're good. How you cared for the sisters, cared for the books. She was always a person of the people, so let's talk about the sisters. Keep well, God bless you. Thank you. Let us, well, God bless her. Magdalene. If I want to finish the mural before Christmas, I should start planning tomorrow. I should head to bed and get as much rest as I can. Hmm. Hello, Magdalene. Alright. At least the game tells me I can't fuck around at the night. It won't even let me out of the house, so nap time it is. It is late. I should get some rest soon. Why give me the option to stay awake? Yeah, I wish I could lock the door and bar everything. Put a claymore mine on DJ Boomba. Dun 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 dun. The 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. It is November. November 5th. Oh. Reich's postman. Ah, Mistress Tuckerin. I have a few letters here addressed to you. Take care now. Thank you, sir. Haunts. Mother Luminata wrote back to me. I hope her response helps me paint my mural. Mistress Duckern, thank you for your letter. I hope this reply finds you and your father in good health. I remember you both, as your father would carry you between the rows of our library in its final years. I also remember your late mother and brother. God keep their souls. While we did have some books that discuss tastings in the past, it's likely they were as mythological as those that your neighbors believe. That said, I remember one of the peasants, Tilman Krutzker, read about the history of the town. I know he died during the revolt, but perhaps his family knows some of what he learned. I should also say that it is not true that all of Cursao's books were destroyed by the fire. Andreas Mailer managed to save some of them from the flames, God rest his soul. In the aftermath of that terrible night, cataloguing and preserving the surviving books was not at the top of any of our minds. Even so, this topic has stirred a memory within me. Several years before the fire, there was a death at Curacao, the murder of Baron Rothfogel. He had mentioned something about finding a copy of Historia Tassing, a comprehensive chronicles of your home. I had forgotten about it until now because the murder dominated all of our thoughts in the days and weeks that followed. It troubles me now because I recall that the late Father Matthias was also reading a copy of Historias Tassin shortly before he died. We never accounted for either book's whereabouts. They may have been hidden somewhere in the library and went up with everything else. Perhaps Lucky Stanauer took it from the Baron after the murder, though given the stonemason's motive, it seemed unlikely. Then again, only God knows what he did and why he did it. Miklaus Habero, the Baron's, him. The Baron's manservant believed it may have been stolen by the town's thief Martin Bauer. If Martin is still alive, I would ask him if he knows where the book is. Hopefully, he didn't trade it for a mug of beer on his way out of Tassing. If the man has passed from this world, perhaps his family knows where the book wound up. As for the history of the Abbey, I fear that was also lost in the blaze. However, as sacristan, appointed official in a monastery responsible for maintaining the sacristy, where vestments and objects used in ceremonies are kept, the sacristan is often the treasurer. Prior Matthew learned a great deal about the subjects. I have not kept in contact with him, but I know that he is now the Archdeacon of Sion. Once a free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, Sion became capital of Valias when the canton joined the Swiss Confederacy following the Swabian War in 1499. He is no longer a Benedictine, but uses his family name Fessingoin Sau. If you write to him soon, your letter may reach him before snow covers Valias. A canton in the Swiss Alps, Valias became associate member of the Swiss Confederacy in 1529. Please convey my best wishes to your father. He was a good friend to the Abbey in its better years. Despite the violence that occurred, I hold no ill will towards anyone from Tassing. I pray that you have seen better days since that night, that God forgives that many errors we made. God bless you as well. Mother Illuminata, Abbess of Santa Margherita. Oh, Esther wrote me as well. My dear Magda, my parents were glad to hear from your father. Please tell him they wish to hear from him soon. Speaking of printing, your ink was well received indeed. I've made several prints with it. They look lovely on the wall. Elisha has taken to making his own ink from scraps he found around the house after he saw yours. Mother was furious when he spent several pfennigs trying to find lapis at the market. She set him scrubbing the floors for it. It took him 3 days. I'm glad you're keeping busy, even though it keeps you from visiting. Father says we'll have room whenever you decide to make an appearance. Though really, if you don't plan to stay in Tassing, you ought to come sooner rather than later. There are plenty of beautiful young Christian men around town, printers and academics alike. Or maybe something else. You'd have your pick. Prague is a good city for me as well. Before the expulsion, there was a handsome man at the synagogue, Simond, who caught my eye. His father is a merchant, and he's a doctor. He went to the University of Padua. Can you believe it? I'd quite like to marry him if I can find him again. Anyway, I think you'd have even better luck than me. The boys would swoon at a beautiful blonde artist from the Alps. Please keep us abreast of your father's mural. We'll have to come see it when it's finished. Blessings, Esther. I'll have to write to Esther back tonight. I should head home and check on Dad. Hey Dad, how you feeling?
Magdalene, sitting upright is still a struggle, I'm afraid. The dizziness makes my stomach turn, so I'd rather not eat at the moment.
Are you sure I can bring up something light, like milk or broth?
No, I can't stomach anything just yet. But tell me, where are you off to?
I need to get started on the first part of the mural today, the old history. Mother Luminata didn't know much about Tassing's early history, but she did give me a few places to start. I'm going to ask Black Till if his grandfather, if his grandfather told him any stories. Luminata said he used to read about the Romans.
Mother Luminata, Magdalene.
Right, yes, Mother Luminata. No, I know.
Young Kratzer has mentioned those tales from time to time, yes. He comes by to borrow books now and then. Usually when he's found something interesting, old ruins out in the field, you might ask him about that. Il Peter always harumphed about how no one paid attention to the old ways anyway, too. I'm sure he'll have some stories to tell you about old Tassing. You might stop to talk about him. Just talk with him.
I can hardly understand him these days, but it's worth asking. But he's so mean. Ah, uh, Callan Weststorm Walker. Just rated the channel with 6 viewers. Welcome. There would be a raid message if we were creative. Yeah, there would be. There's a raid fart. I didn't think of that. Thanks, Dad.
Of course, Magda. It feels nice to feel useful, even if I am stuck here in bed.
Nonsense. I'm just glad you're awake.
You might talk to old Smoky, too. The old charcoal burner seems to know more about what's in these woods around town than anyone else. That and he's a known gossip.
He's always been kind to me when I chat with him. I'm certain he'll know something about the ruins.
You may hear something worth your while, at any rate.
I'll go talk to him. What about the ruins or the mines? I can't just use books and stories alone. I want to explore whatever is left from the Romans and before. The salt mine and the Roman ruins are the oldest part of Tassing, so it only makes sense to see what's left behind.
You take after your mother. She was always thorough in her research.
He always said that was good artists to do, Dad.
Be careful, all right? I know that the twins mess around near the salt mines, but I don't want you getting hurt. I don't always know why Jorg doesn't keep them in line anyway. Always making trouble, those two.
Ah, they're twins, got it. At least Artemis actually knows how to read. I don't think Apollo can even spell his name. Well, that's what happens when you name your kids after pagan gods instead of saints, I guess. They don't have enough brains to keep out of trouble. I do. Don't worry, Dad. I'll be careful. Yeah.
The boy struggles with his letters, Magdalene. Don't shame him for it. Not everyone is a printer's daughter. Don't forget your other chores while you're running around town, all right? We still have a household to run.
Don't worry. I'll get everything done.
That's my girl.
Well, I'd better get to going if I want to do all that today. I'll see you later, Dad.
Good luck, Magdalene.
All right. Excellent. All right. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it here because I have some other things which I have to go attend to. Sorry for the short stream, but you know, this was a good night. Aloe finished his game, and we got to make some progress. So we will pick up next week, and hopefully get towards the end. Maybe even finish it next week. That would be quite something. Then we get back on to Sam and Max after this week. Uh, but so far, Pentiment has been an adventure unlike many other games. Uh, just not too many games do this, and especially not like this. I'm actually really, really impressed. So I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And this has been AK Lone Wolf with WBPL 76. Stay frosty, everyone.